gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Welcome to outer heaven. We got rules around here. Never draw a weapon on a fellow soldier. You got that? Anyone here can use a knife or a gun. What you're gonna learn is how to use your head.
Let's move!
When you get that under your belt, then you're free to leave.
Received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
We placed the White Mamba and the rest of his unit in the staff living quarters.
How's that going?
It's a disaster, but what else can we do? We've taken away his weapons and banned him from using his nom de guerre. Apparently his real name is Eli. He must feel like we stripped him of his whole identity.
Train with me, boss.
We'll let things simmer down. I put a guard on him for now. Still, the question is, who is he?
Thank you, boss.
Where did he come from? And how has he survived?
He's still not talking.
No, he won't say a word about himself. But you know, it looks like he speaks English. One of the deck crew called out to him in English, and he said something back. He just lost it all of a sudden, started mouthing off at the guy, in perfect English. He wasn't stringing together words he picked up somewhere.
So English is his mother tongue.
He could be from the east, or the south, or maybe even further north or south. English is well established in countries all across the continent. It's rooted in Africa like a weed, or maybe parasite is the better word. So just speaking English doesn't help us figure out where he comes from.
Could even be from off-continent.
Right. In any case, we'll keep an eye on him. If we learn anything else, I'll be sure to let you know.
Thank you, boss.
Roger.
squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B squad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Two engineers are being held in the observation post southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. Boss, your mission is to rescue them. The targets are civilians, one male, one female. They were dispatched to the area by an international health organization, but disappeared shortly after. Extract the two targets and help them escape the country. Boss, this contract comes from the Mbele rebel militants. That's right. That general's fighters. Recently, one of their child soldier platoons staged an insurrection and split from the main group. Thing is, they took a hostage with them. The general's brother, his number 2. The contract is to extract both that prisoner and the leader of the renegade platoon. The message reads, "I love my brother. You must bring him back to me alive." It also says this about the leader of the child soldiers. He is an excellent soldier. I want to persuade him to rejoin the ranks of the righteous. Sounds a little too forgiving for the man who ordered those kids dead at the mine. I wonder what kind of persuasion the general has in store. With that in mind, here are your objectives. First, rescue and return the general's number 2 as requested. Second, extract the renegade leader, and we'll keep him at Mother Base. In other words, extract both targets out of the region. Good luck, boss. Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, one male, one female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Nzoya Madibu. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place. Volunteer with a medical NGO. There's the male target support. Though she's been in the field a while, that's all we know. Not much intel on her abilities. Our client this time around is the NGO she works for, and her sponsor was the Male Targets Corporation.
That's one of the targets. He's an engineer with an American medical equipment manufacturer. After he got his medical degree, he started working in Namibia. He's a straight arrow, hardworking, specializes in a range of fields. Quite the skill set. But best of all, he isn't tied down, and he's been considering a career change. We don't know how he ended up getting sent to this conflict zone, but if we can convince him to join us, he'll make a valuable asset. Those are the tents where the targets are being held. They were originally the researchers' accommodations. The threat level seems relatively low.
Enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
You need to help her.
Begin cover.
So, here to save me. I was called here to transport. It's a medical facility. Yeah, examine the patients there.
That's the target extracted. Now extract the remaining target. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please save me. You've come to rescue me. I was supposed to show up again around here. Dangerous work. I hated every second.
Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation. Great work. Now exfiltrate. He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger. You gonna extract him?
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Departing.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examined the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English wasn't one of them.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?